Hey there. Let me get this all situated. How are you? Happy, what is it? Tuesday? I can't believe how quickly this month is already going. It's like, already planning into February and March. It's like, man, it was just New Year's. So how is it going for you? How is your new year? It's just a few days into January. And I bet that some of you were really, really excited about your goals, right? Your intentions, your vision board, whatever it was, hey, that you created. And so today I want you to just do a check-in and get real with yourself and say, all right, how the heck is it going? Are you maintaining that energy? Right? I had a goal of waking up at 5:30 every day to do some kind of form of yoga, meditation, journaling, maybe all three. The other day I actually woke up and did some coloring, the adult coloring books. How many of you are using those? Yes, I love them. So I use that as a form of meditation. So that's been a goal, but I had a weak moment, right? There were a couple of days last week that I didn't do it, right? Why not? Well, because I was being lazy. Right? I didn't maintain that commitment. So I had to get real with myself. So is there an area where you need to get real with yourself? Just something to notice today. What's coming up for you? But the real deal that I want to talk to you today about is about requests. Right? So I like to believe that everybody in the world is born to do some kind of epic shit. Right? You were born to matter. Big, big things. You need to get real, bling theory. So what the hell is it going to take? Right? What's it going to take for you to do this big thing, your epic shit in this world? Well, I know one thing for certain. I know that nobody ever does epic shit alone, right? So who in your life do you need to make a request of? Hey. Where is maybe some space that you need to create? And what's it going to take for you to create that space? Who can help you to do that, right? Maybe there's something that you need to learn. Right? Maybe you're just like finding obstacles in getting your epic shit out there because you're stuck. You don't know how to do it. And so maybe you need to learn something. Maybe it's about support and accountability, like holding your feet to the frickin' fire, right? If you've already let your goals go out the window, what are you going to do? It may be in the middle of it. I just want to do it with someone in my life now. I don't know what that means. So the big thing though is that you have to sometimes, muster up a little bit of courage to say, okay, I can't do this alone. You're carrying this huge weight on your shoulders, this big thing that's been placed in your head and your heart. And so, what are you going to do? Winning the Powerball would absolutely help, but that's just money. It's not going to help you with your, commitment. It's not going to help you with your drive. It's not going to help you with your ability to move fear down. It's still going to be you at the end of the day. You're just going to have a lot of zeros after your bank account, right? But it's not going to change you, right? So you'd like to share your experiences with somebody. Excellent, Bling Theory. I thought you were maybe going down the path that some of these whack jobs on Periscope go down, so thank you. So yeah, what is it going to take? Sometimes you need a little help from your friends. Bye. I'm getting excited. My phone's falling out. Hold on just a sec. One of my friends the other day said, brought that old Beatles song up. I get by with a little help from my friends. Whoa is right. We're getting a little crazy here with my little phone. There we go. And, we just have to sometimes say, okay, I've got to ask, right? I've got to ask for the help. Right? If you've ever read The Art of War, tap the screen. If you've read The Art of War, Sun Tzu, one of the things that's in that book says that the weak are those that don't ask for help. Right? It's the people who are willing to put themselves out there, that vulnerability, that gap, if you will, to show like, oh my God, I don't have this. I'm not able to do it. Those are the people that really kick ass. Those are the strong ones. So what is that request, right? I believe in every interaction, there are requests and there are offers that can be made. And sometimes you're the requester, right? You just need to do something, right? You need somebody to help you. Hey, from Russia, we're talking about making requests. Right? You've got something big to do. What do you need from people around you in your community? You talk about building a strong tribe. Right? I love Keith Ferrazzi. I've talked about him a million times on Periscope, and I'm going to continue to talk about him because he knows that if you truly want to be big and make a big difference, your network is your net worth. Right? Hey, Albina Sky, I guess that's how you say it. Nice to see you. Thanks for scoping in. I bet you're here today because you know that there's something that you could be asking for help around, but you're just not doing it, right? For me, I have to regularly ask help for space. Right, to create space. I've got 2 kids, an 18-month-old son and a 3.5-year-old daughter, and I've got a lot of things that I want to do. I've got a lot of stuff, and taking care of them takes a lot of energy, and so sometimes I need some support there. And so, yeah, to create your videos, you've got to have some space to be able to do that, right? So how do you create this kind of play in life where you feel like you can go out and make requests? Hey, Mal, how are you? Good to see you here. You're getting a sneak peek into your Epic Shit Challenge for tomorrow because it's all about requests, and I know that that's nothing new for you. Right, but I think it's something that we have to be continuously reminded about, especially as we move through and we gain new skills. And maybe something that I asked for help with in the past, I don't have to ask help for anymore because I can do it. Like I've learned something. And so, it's a new thing. And so that constant thing every single day, what can I ask for help around? Right, my business partner, she just hired herself a virtual assistant because there are a lot of things that she could probably do in her life, but you've got to sometimes let go so that you can create more space to do the things that really matter. I don't need space. I actually want closeness and intimacy in relationship. I'm glad that you brought that up because that's a really important ask. Right? When you're in a relationship, whether it's a professional relationship or it's a personal relationship, you have to be able to communicate what it is that you want and what you need. Right? I know with my husband that's something that I forget about, and especially when you've been in a relationship for a really long time, because you just assume that they know, or even just with your friends or family members. It's like, well, they should know that I need this. They don't, though. And so how can you clearly communicate what it is? Right? You've just got to. So today I want you to go out, make a request of somebody, tonight even. They don't know. You're right. Say hi, Elver Garlarga. Is that how you say it? Hey, hey, hey. So yeah, that's all I want to say about making requests. And just because I like to, we are going to end our scope with something I've been doing, if you've been watching, and it's your animal medicine cards. Because I believe that, yes, you have to make requests, but I also have to believe that you need to be able to receive. Right? So you make the request, but what are you going to receive? And sometimes you ask the universe or God or whatever spirit is for you for some guidance. And sometimes animals will show up for you. And so if animals show up for you, what does it mean? So I'd like you to just get into that kind of curiosity of like, I wonder what this does mean for me. And I've got all these cool cards here, and there's different animals. And so who's feeling like they want to be the person to pick the card today? Because I'm just going to shuffle them, and when somebody says stop, then I'll pick the card, and then I will read about it. So Bling Theory, love it. All right, I am shuffling these cards. So when you want me to stop, just say stop. Let's see what kind of animal wisdom we can receive. All right, he says stop. So I'm just going to take what's on the top here. And it's an antelope. I actually saw some antelope on the way home. We went for a little adventure this weekend to Pagosa Springs, and we saw a bunch on the drive home. And so I'm curious to know a little bit more about what they mean also. So, and I think that life is about being open to all different types of learning, right? Whether it comes from animals, it comes from nature, it comes from people, it comes from books, it comes from your elders, it comes from children. I don't care. You just always have to be open to learn, right? You have to make that request, hey, I need to learn something, and bam, who knows where it's going to come from. You got to be looking for it. So let's see what it says here about antelope. This is just a medicine cards book that I picked up that came with the cards in the book because I'm really just curious. All right, so be curious with me about antelope. And antelope is about action. So as I read this description, I want you to think about how it might apply to your situation right now. Is there something that you need to take action around as it relates to whatever your epic shit is? And it says, run, antelope, teach me of action and its pace. Quickly, quickly, so I may run with grace. When time was just beginning and the tribe of man was small, antelope saw that the two-leggeds were naked and hungry and in danger of existence. The ancestors would soon vanish from Mother Earth if action were not taken. Antelope took action and came to the camp, calling all the two-leggeds together for counsel. Great Mystery sent me to teach you a lesson. The lesson is to do. You have no need to be fearful if you know what to do and then you actually do it. I think this is a really interesting thing that came up because I was reading earlier today and somebody said that there is knowledge everywhere, that knowledge is not the problem in today's society, right? You can Google basically anything. But what really is lacking is the commitment to actually just show up and do the freaking work, right? To do, right? You know what to do, but to actually move it is a whole nother enchilada, isn't it? So this is a really great reminder for anybody that wants to do epic shit, right? Maybe your do is to make that request that we were just talking about, right? So what does that look like? Let's see here. It says, always listen to what antelope has to say to you. Antelope indicates a message of a higher purpose. Antelope arms you with the bow of authority and forces you to act on on behalf of yourself, your family, your clan, your nation, and finally, Mother Earth, right? So knowing that there's this connection to something bigger than yourself. Epic shit, heck yes. That's what we're here to do, right? We're not just here to exist. We're here to make difference, right? I know that I was born to bring more love and leadership into the world, baby, right? How about you? What is that bigger thing? So it says, do it now. Don't wait any longer. Antelope knows the way, and so do you, right? When antelope has bounded into you, it's time. The time is now. The power is you. Makes sense, but I may choose to be patient in the situation I'm thinking of, right? And that's cool, right? But the thing is to move with that curiosity. It's like, I wonder if I took this approach, right? What might that turn out to be, right? I wonder if I leaned in harder to action right now, right? It's just something to be and question around. And you know, that's what good leadership is. It's not just saying, I have to do it this way because that's what the book said, right? It's about saying, okay, I'm going to use some good judgment here. I'm going to check in with what feels right for me right now. So yeah, do whatever feels authentic for you. True story, heck yeah. So any closing words of wisdom, thoughts, questions that we need to chat about before we close and say night-night? Anything weighing on your heart right now? I know I had a really great day. I had a lot of purposeful action, had a lot of great time with my kids, had a lot of great time. I even did spend some time with my adult coloring book, and I had some really crazy cool ideas that popped up while I was doing that. So how about you? Did you have a good day? I see some hearts, so thank you for that. I love seeing hearts. Thanks. Lots weighing on my heart, but not enough time to even say it. Well, Bling Theory, if you've got a lot weighing on your heart, you just got to lean into it, right? And just know that it's there for a reason, and to trust it, right? And to totally let go of the fear and the need to know how it's going to turn out, because you don't need to know. All you need to know is that you are following what's right there. Right? Because when you do that, that's massive courage. That's epic shit right there. So go forth and conquer, and come back and see me on another scope. You can head over to my website, sarahjos.com, sarahjos.com, and see a little bit about how I help millennials blaze epic trails. Yes, Mal, the beef gal, you have heard that before, and you show up in your heart all the time, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So yeah, go out and follow me on millcoach on Twitter. I'm on Instagram too. I love sharing beautiful pictures and inspiration, and it's millennial coach on Instagram. So yeah, go out and follow me, and let's go do some big epic shit out in this world, okay? Definitely needs it. Thank you. Sweet dreams to you, babe. Bye.